Hey guys, for today's video, we'll be using Catie's Bubbles Retreat, as well as the Blackland Vector Razor, coming right up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've got a shave for you today, and we're going at it again with Catie's Bubbles. This time we're using the scent Retreat, a scent that was originally created for the Facebook group The Shave Sanctuary, and it's both the luxury cream soap here, as well as the matching aftershave splash, which is actually in a little bit of a different bottle than other Catie's Bubbles offering. So very nice dark juice you can see in here. Also, I just received back my Blackland Vector Razor, which was out on a pass around for the last few months. Actually, it's been quite a bit since I last used it, and I'm really excited to use this again. The Vector is an Artist Club style razor, and I'm using a Catie Captain Original blade in it today. For my brush today, I'm going with the West Coast Shaving Infinity brush, and you'll also see the appearance by my Pereira shaving bowl. You'll notice already I've put a healthy glob in there of Retreat. I learned my lesson last week when I mistakenly just dunked my whole brush pretty hard into a tub of Lancaster leather. I used up like a third of the soap, but it was a really good shave. So I'm really curious how the luxury cream soap base performs again today, but also the scent. The scent here, it's gonna open up when we lather it, but right off the bat, it's a lovely, brighter sandalwood type scent that I would say it's about probably like a medium scent strength, like a 5 out of 10. But before we get any further, if this is your first time here, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. I'm John, aka Latherhog, and on my channel, we talk about all things related to wet shaving. We talk about shaving soaps and creams, brushes, razors, and much more. If you're enjoying the video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber and you'll get notified every time a new video drops. Alright, so for today, I'm working with about 4 days worth of beard growth, desperately in need of a haircut, which is scheduled for this coming weekend, thank goodness. And I have, done some preliminary loading of the cream soap into the brush. So let's get started on kind of this final face lathering portion, and we'll talk a little bit about the scent notes. So Retreat, the scent notes are sandalwood, citrus, neroli, florals, vetiver, frankincense, rock rose, patchouli, and elemi. All right, so as I mentioned before, the sandalwood is very forward in this scent. And I did mention it was a brighter sandalwood compared to a lot of other sandalwood scents that are out there. I think that's on account of both the citrus and neroli that is kind of uplifting the scent overall. It is quite woody as well. And I think those of you who like scents that kind of transport you to the outdoors, into the forest, this one is going to do that for you. There's also something very peaceful and calming in the product description. Chris mentions there's a zen feeling to the scent of Retreat. And that makes sense because, again, this was created for a group called the Shave Sanctuary, a Facebook group. Sanctuary is typically a piece where you can meditate, reflect, kind of slow things down a bit. And I think the name Retreat is a more than appropriate name for what I'm getting from this scent. Alright, so here's the lather that we're going with. I did a bit of a hybrid thing where the shave bowl was more for the loading of the brush. I didn't actually make the majority of my lather until it hit the face. I'm a little worried maybe it could be hydrated a bit more, but I think we'll give it a go. So let's do the first pass with the Vector. Well, this is mowing down 4 days worth of growth with no problem. All right, first pass. Very nice. I'm getting reacquainted with the razor, so it was kind of nice to do just a silent first pass. It also kind of goes along with the whole retreat vibe, where I'm just able to kind of clear my mind, be in the shave, be present, and in this case, observe what the heck is going on. So I don't think I ever had any issues with efficiency for my previous shaves that I did with this razor, but I'm still really impressed how much it took down just in one, with one swipe. One thing that's a little different is the Catie Captain Original blade, which is my first time with that blade. The only one I've used as far as artist club style blades prior were the Schick P30s, which were very smooth and were very efficient. This one, I would say I can feel the blade a bit more, and I know those who have used this razor have mentioned it's got some blade feel. It's not super aggressive or anything like that, but there is some blade feel, and I think it really does matter what blade you pair with this razor will control how much you feel. So I don't mind the amount of blade feel I'm getting with the Catie blade, but if you do use artist club style razors a lot and you're looking for a smoother shave, really check out that Schick P30.
Are you working from home? Are you lonely by yourself? Are you sick of that Slack channel with that stupid person that's really annoying by sending really dumb memes and gifts unrelated to the channel? Well, jump on the Lather Talk Discord, where we have a lot more of those, but at least it's not for work. That's Lather Talk Discord. Check it out in the link below.
And now lathering up for my second pass. I'm glad to say that the lather was not too thick. First time around, it didn't dry out on me. And more importantly, it didn't get gummed up in the razor, which, if you haven't noticed, the Vector, it looks like a very delicate, almost dainty razor, just because of how sleek and slim it is. I would imagine if I underhydrated the lather any bit, it would cause a lot of rinsing, between each swipe. All right, second pass is done. I will say that one thing I immediately noticed was the slickness, the general glide of my second pass, especially near the end here, the left side of my face, wasn't as slick as I wanted it to be, which makes me think I probably should have added a little bit more water. I know just after I talked about hydrating enough the first time, but I think that second pass could have been hydrated a bit more, which would have granted me that slickness. But overall, it's good. Again, going back to that efficiency, I'm kind of happy without a third pass or a cleanup pass here. One thing I did want to note about the post-shave feel, this is kind of in combination with my observations with Lancaster leather, but the post-shave, it's okay. It's not as good as some of the other soaps I regularly use, but overall still a really, really nice product from Catie's Bubbles here. So again, here's the fancy kind of rounded bottle here for Retreat. Let's give it a good shake. And just with my shave, I'm kind of tempted at possibly picking up the Eau de Parfum, the fragrance version of Retreat. All right, so let's wrap things up here. Final thoughts on Retreat. This is a stellar scent. It's a stellar scent. If you're enticed by my description of Lancaster leather, Retreat, I think it's gonna work for more people overall, just given the fact that leather, even a smooth suede leather, isn't for everyone. However, Retreat, as long as you're okay with sandalwood and in general like woody scents, this is a really good one, guys. I really enjoyed the scent on this one. I know I say that a lot about stuff on this channel because I tend to feature things I like, but this one, to give you a better idea, I think this is possibly one of the best ones of 2021. I'm gonna make a list of my favorite wet shaving scents real soon, so keep an eye out for that. Although this scent has been out for a few months and I'm a little late to the party, I'm really glad I pulled the trigger on this, and I'd only heard good things about Retreat leading up to this point, so really enjoyable, worth checking out. A very hearty thumbs up in my book, and as I mentioned, as far as this luxury cream soap base, it's still, I'm still putting it at an A on my shave soap tier list. So that bumped up from when I initially shared the list, I put Catie's Bubbles at a B. It has moved up in the ranks to the A tier. As for the razor today, the Blackland Vector, I'm really glad that it's back from its trip to the Great White North in Canada. This is a really, really enjoyable razor, and I do have Artist Club razors on my radar to try and compare and just to see what's out there. In fact, one of the people that I lent this razor to, Jared from the Thirsty Badger, was nice enough to send via Magic Mike on the way back down to the United States. He included the Yaki Vaster, which has since been retooled or modified and is now the Yaki Excalibur. Either way, it's another AC style razor, and I'll be using that in the near future just to have another point of reference for Artist Club style razors. And that'll pretty much do it for the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and joining me for this shave. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Today's video was made possible in part by our wonderful patrons. For more information about our Patreon, check out patreon.com/lathertalk.